Thank you, dude.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked. That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live. Welcome to the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast, episode number 184. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon. I am joined by my partner, my comrade, my co-host, and he's finally changed his hat, Tanner. Tanner, congrats. You found another hat. Tell us about it.
This is the Boomertown gaming hat, actually. It's got a little cat hair on it. Got a haircut today, got lined up. I'm not showing you guys, of course. But yeah, feeling good.
Oh, you got lined up, huh?
Lined up today.
I see
you guys
it.
can see. You guys can kind of tell from there. See, I have some hair.
I can see it,
You
yeah.
see it? There's some hair under there.
There's more cat hair on the bill of your hat than
true,
under
yeah.
the hat.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, absolutely.
But
yeah.
you may or may not have gotten a cut. Welcome to the show. As a reminder, if you're new here, we do announcements on this podcast, and if you don't want to listen to them, cringe. Also, you can skip ahead to the episode, the post-announcements episode. There are timestamps in the show notes of the podcast on your app or in the YouTube description for your convenience. But the announcements are the heart and soul, the lifeblood of this program. And we've got a couple today, which we will get into now. But first, welcome to our new gold patrons. Will, nice. Kill a trees and it's gone. Change it all, obviously. Change it immediately and obviously. And why? What does this mean?
Kill a trees.
Is it like really high caliber marijuana? Is that what this is supposed to be?
Send us some to the P.O. box.
Well, I'm not 16. I don't smoke weed anymore. But if you guys want to, that's fine. You've made a lot of questionable life decisions before, haven't you? You're listening to this podcast. So here we are. Anyways, welcome, dude. Tim W. It's fine. Fake name. And Jay Hendricks. Boys, welcome. At gold to the Patreon. Very much appreciated. And also, welcome to our new platinum patrons, Adam W. Change your last name, Adam. It's weird. It makes me uncomfortable. And Martian Monster, obviously change it with the fire fucking upgrade, dude. Let's absolutely go. Boys, thank you very much. Patreon.com/thedropshot. Now, couple things about the Patreon. Number one, if ever there was a time to sign up, it's now. As we've discussed, Vanguard just came out. We're doing lots of Vanguard content. Warzone integrations happening soon.
Yeah.
Not as soon as we thought, which we'll get into, of course, but soon nonetheless. And we're going to have a lot of fire fucking content on the Patreon surrounding that as well. Now, speaking of the Patreon, we will have our next episode going live the morning of Thanksgiving. We're going to give thanks to you guys, our humble supporters, with the content you pay for, or some of it. And you will get all 5 bonus episodes this month. Have faith.
Maybe.
And the fourth will be coming the morning of Thanksgiving. So if you're listening on an app right now, then the Patreon episode's already up. It will have been up prior to this episode. So go take a listen. We go over some more Vanguard shit, specifically the weapon attachments. And I actually really enjoyed doing that episode because in researching it, Tanner and I learned a couple of things too. And like, there's a particular attachment I really want to try. And we talked about it in the episode. So go fucking listen, figure it out. But once again, patreon.com/thedropshot. The Dropshot's the best way to support the show. You feel like wasting your hard-earned money, pissing it all down the fucking little drain. That is the best way to support the show. Best for you guys, best for us. 5 bonus eps a month, gameplay breakdowns, weekly hangouts, and more. And we're going to be doing an overhaul soon as well for even more content. So, once again, patreon.com/thedropshot. Check it out. Now, also, we had an idea. Excuse me. I had an idea.
Got it.
All by myself for an episode to do. Or excuse me, not an episode to do. A sale to do. The warehouse has some items in it, some merchandising items from our podcast. And I thought, you know what? Black Friday's coming up. Let's do a little Black Friday sale. So what did I do? I went to our warehouse and was trying to come up with a coupon code. And originally,
are you putting new pants on live?
I'm putting on shorts, yeah.
Did you take your shorts off?
On.
Oh, okay. So you took your shorts off live on stream.
I took my sweats off live on stream. And
you were in your little undies.
I was in my undies for an undisclosed amount of time.
Got it.
We originally wanted to add a coupon code for Black Friday that would add 5% more for you to pay.
No, we were doing 10%
at checkout.
It was 10%.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
So we were going to have a coupon code that made you pay an extra 10%. However, our website does not have that functionality. Now, we will be litigating the designers of this website and WooCommerce themselves for not allowing this feature. But since that's not possible, we said, fuck it. We're just going to do a discount of 10% off, which is a nice hefty discount. Now, you might be wondering, when does the sale go live? Do you still have any items for sale? And how do I get in on this? All excellent questions. Here's what you need to do. Follow us on Twitter. And on Twitter, we're going to remind you that there is a coupon code that will work between Black Friday and Monday. So it'll work all day Sunday. It will not work anymore on Monday. Okay, so it's a flash sale. You don't have much time. You got a weekend. Okay. And to activate the Black Friday sale, you have to put in a coupon code. You want the coupon code? You're going to have to go to the YouTube and subscribe to it. And then you'll see in the community tab the discount code that will only work for the Black Friday weekend for 10% off of your order. Now, again, it won't work unless you're subscribed to the YouTube, and subscribing to the YouTube is free. Then you'll get the little code. You punch that number in there, punch that little bitch in there at checkout, 10% off. And we also don't have much stock left. Tanner, what does our stock look like?
Oh boy. We can take a live little look at it real quick.
Let's take a peek.
Let's take a live look at the stock. I believe we're out of 2 sizes of shirts now. Let's see. Okay, whiskey glasses were under 20. Coffee mugs were under 13.
Wow.
T-shirts, we are... Ooh, oh wow. T-shirts, ooh, we're getting down there. 3XL, 2
Not
remaining.
looking good?
2XL, 3 remaining. XL, a very popular size, 1 remaining.
Oh, no.
Small, out of stock. Again, as we've said, get larger. Be a larger human being.
Be bigger.
Don't order a small. Medium, only a few as well. So it's looking pretty low.
We're getting down to the wire. We're trying to liquidate. Everything must go, as they say on infomercials at 2 a.m. when they're trying to sell you a blender for 80 easy payments of $9.99. But it's the case here. So anyways, we're going to post on Twitter reminding you guys, but the Twitter's not going to have the discount code. It's going to have a link to the YouTube where if you subscribe, you'll see the discount code. And only if you're subscribed to the discount code will it work on the website for the sale. We're very excited about it. But seriously, if you guys want anything, do it quickly because
Especially the shirts, yeah.
especially the shirts, because we're almost out of most sizes, as Tanner has just explained. So that is that. And then if we ever break even on merch, #merch debt, we'll prepare a new launch pretty soon. I suspect early December, we're going to start talking about it. We're going to let Thanksgiving end and then start trying to figure something out early December. Hopefully have something ready with a couple little sweatshirts, sweaters, launching in early January. That would
What about
be good.
turtlenecks?
And we'll edit that out. So other than that, turtlenecks.
I've never worn a turtleneck. I feel like they're nice and comfortable.
I don't think I've ever worn a turtleneck either. I don't know if I've seen
Any
one in real
turtleneck
life. I'm not
wearers?
even kidding.
Oh, any hipster guy you run into has a turtleneck on always
Really?
this time of the year. Yeah, they're turtlenecked up. That's what made me think of that. As some guy I went to high school with, he posted a picture of him in a turtleneck, and he's a real hipster.
Sounds like a real piece of shit. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I'm not kidding. I don't think I've literally ever seen a turtleneck in real life. No, I think my grandma used to wear them. I don't know.
Fuck your
Either
grandma.
way, whatever. Yeah, fuck my F's in the chat. We're not selling turtlenecks, but we want to launch other items. And it's going to, buy more goddamn merch so we can afford to do that. It's that simple. But anyways. All right. Any other announcements, Tanner?
Nope.
Other than that, no more announcements. We have an episode today. Got a couple things to talk about. Let's dive right the fuck in. If you're listening for the jingle, here it is.
Boys, thank you very much. Lag, tier 1 for 10 months. Add 2 more months to that, and then I'll start thanking you correctly. Lag, thank you very much, buddy. Jaren hit the 1 year mark. Happy Thanksgiving, nerds. Jaren, you king. Thank you very much for the 1 year subscription. Bjorn, wow, they're just going in order. Bjorn one up Jaren with the 15 months? Bjorn, little buddy, let's go. And Chris, as well with the 15 months. Tier 1, thank you very much, Chris. And Hood Dog, thanks for the gifted sub, dude. Second in this channel, I appreciate you. Boys,
Wow.
thank you for that support. Really appreciate it.
A lot of support this evening. Unlike what Call of Duty, the franchise, is going to get this week, which is, of course, support. And we will get into it. So
Yeah.
welcome
Nice
to the
little-
show.
Nice little segue there. That was
Glad you
cute.
liked it. Thanks, bud. Today we have some items to discuss. First, playlist updates / double XP schedule. Shiphouse 24/7 is back as of today, and double weapon XP as well through the holiday weekend. So, the double XP will also be working in Verdansk. And this is good because it's only for weapons, and that's all that matters anyway. So
It's for everything,
is both
actually.
fun. oh, got it. Cool.
At least in Verdansk, it's for everything. Well, I don't know. Because, hey, let's see what my note said here. Raven tweeted this out. They said double weapon, double whatever the fuck else is live in Verdansk. Call of Duty account, Sledgehammer. They didn't say a goddamn word. Charlie Intel randomly tweeted out earlier when there was a playlist update. Oh, by the way, looks like double weapon XP is live. I went to the game before the pod. Looks like everything's live. Looks like it's double operator again, double XP, double weapon. That's what it shows, at least when you queue. I don't know what's actually working. Sledgehammer didn't mention it to us. They didn't say a goddamn word. So they're off to a horrible start. It's looking like another Infinity Ward 2.0. Maybe they hired Ashton. I'm not really sure. Figure it out, Sledgehammer. If double XP is going live, tell us. I looked at their Twitter. They've had 3 tweets in the last 10 days. One of them was a retweet. The other 2 were from today saying, oh, this has been disabled because of a bug. Smile! Tweet more! Your job is to tweet. Tweet!
Yeah.
That is that person's job. Your community manager, tweeting is part of that. Please tweet more. Tell the people there's double weapon XP. Maybe they would play your fucking game, right?
I agree with you. Yes. And I've been worried about this too. The meta conversation of how communicative will they be with us? Do we have another Infinity Ward situation on our hands or another Treyarch situation. And because on the one hand, I'm like, well, they have the new Warzone map coming out. It's the holiday season. Maybe they're just busy or not working or something. I don't know. But we'll see. And the longer the game is out, the less communication you can expect. So really not looking too great on that front.
Yeah.
Not looking too great on that front.
I started off hot in the beta. So did Infinity Ward with MDub.
And I believe we mentioned that too.
Yeah, we sure did.
I believe we said it's not going to get better than this. It's either going to stay the same best case scenario or it's going to get worse. It appears to be getting worse. So hopefully that trend doesn't continue to spiral precipitously downward, but we will of course see, and we'll keep you guys appraised. But in any case, double weapon XP, double most XPs. All that matters is double weapon XP. So who cares if it's anything else? So double XP of the sort that matters and maybe other sorts that don't also matter this weekend. So, and that is in Verdansk and in Vanguard.
Yeah.
So there's also been a Warzone playlist update. BR quads, regular plunder trios, payloads in, don't care. They took out plunder trios, don't care. And they're keeping in Operation Flashback and Resurgence quads. And then also, live today, Secrets of the Pacific, which is not exactly... Well, let's get into it here. Okay, so here's what some of the loading screen says. Scout Verdansk to find objects from another era and unlock a preview of your next destination. Complete challenges in Vanguard and Warzone to unlock exclusive event rewards. And then there's a new weapon blueprint as well. So this is just like another typical sort of event, like the fucking, I don't know, the Finding Adler event, where it was like, oh, cool. Fucking scavengers have a different icon and everything's the same.
Yeah.
So smile. I don't think, is this its own mode in Warzone? It's not like its own playlist, right? I don't believe it is.
I don't think so. I think it's just like an event that's in regular Warzone. I'm not sure. I didn't play it, but yeah, there's different things like there's something called Jailbreak. So it gives you a little challenge photograph and it says go here and do something. So like you go to the location, which is like Gulag for that one, and then you get like an epic calling card for that, and then when you complete that, it shows you a screenshot of Caldera. Smile, XD, all of the images they're showing are the ones we showed on the pod like 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
It's all of those ones that were already like leaked and out in public knowledge. So cool. Cute little event. Again, still not worth loading up Warzone just for this. I don't think Warzone will be worth playing for the average person until the final days of Verdansk, which I think comes out December 6th now. We'll let you know next week. That may actually be something interesting. If it anything at all, it'll be the last few days or last couple days you have to play on Verdansk, so give it a shot then. But yeah, this is just something stupid again.
Yeah. It's funny to me too, because I was expecting like a playlist, and I know that we all have already known that there's the playlist coming, the final days of Verdansk or whatever. But even before that, I was expecting like some other type of playlist, and I don't know why I was expecting that rather than this, because of course this is what they were going to do. I just didn't think of it, and I don't know why I didn't think of it.
It's the only way
they've been doing this. Yeah, they've been doing this since Warzone came out. They're just doing one of their quote-unquote events, which is the most uneventful event that could ever be. All of them. All of the events have been trash except the Halloween ones. One of the Halloween ones, I should say, actually. Because they've all been just nothing, basically.
Yeah.
They've either been inconveniences, like the satellite event, where you can't hear anything, or completely inconsequential, like the Finding Adler event, where it's nothing except scavengers have a different icon and that's it. That event, that's been all of the events, except for the first Halloween event. The second one too was different, but it was dog shit. So of course this is what they were gonna be doing. And yeah, any of the information you can get from this event has already been leaked. So who fucking cares? And also, hey, even if it hadn't been leaked yet, guess what I'm not doing to get information I'll receive in 2 weeks anyway? Playing Warzone right now. Stim glitch is back. There's a hidden patch note. Smile. Cheaters are just as rampant as ever. I've been playing on this map for fucking 2 years. I'm done. I'm ready for the next map.
Wow.
If I had to play... And by the way, these fucking Warzone events, you have to do like 10 matches to do all the little fucking shit. To complete the dance. The jig and dance. And I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. Especially because I'll just wait till I can play the goddamn map in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or whenever they decide to give it to us, which we'll of course get into.
Us, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's in Verdansk. If you're playing anyway, then you probably already know this. I wouldn't bother going for it though, because unless you want like a blueprint or a fucking weapon charm, then who cares? Like,
it's an exclusive legendary charm though. Do you want that? You know, this mode looks so exciting. I think we should play it right after this. Shouldn't we jump in and play this new mode called Secrets of the Pacific? Wouldn't that be fun for us to play right now?
Is it? If it was a mode, Tanner, then also no. But since it's not a mode, definitely no. Yeah,
oh, got
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well,
so
I was trying to lead you into the next part. You failed miserably.
I did fail. Okay.
That the event's disabled because everyone was crashing.
Smile.
In Vanguard though, not in Warzone.
Yes.
Supposedly, it probably will be by the time you're listening to this, but right now in Vanguard it's disabled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what exactly that means because, well, I guess you just can't earn anything toward it in Vanguard yet because these events have been like between the two games, like Warzone and Cold War. They each had their own like unlock criteria. Yeah, for the event. So you can't even do this in Vanguard anyway.
Yeah, the Vanguard ones were like get 25 kills for this, or I don't know. It was even easier than Warzone, really. But again, I don't know. These screenshots they're showing, if you want to see them, look them up online. You can find the screenshots of the map. Otherwise, any of the charms, calling cards you're going to get from it, you're not ever going to use anyways, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot.
You also won't be able to find them because they're going to be lost in the sea of 100,000 battle pass weapon charms you've never seen before.
Yeah. I wonder how many charms. I haven't looked at my charms inside of MW launcher in a long time.
I know.
I probably have 100 actually.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Because we're dumb pieces of shit getting the battle pass. There's a lot of charms in there. It's charmed up.
It's very charmed up. The battle pass is actually such a ripoff. It's crazy. Why do we always buy the battle pass?
To get the weapon tiers early.
That's it.
Because we're dumb as shit.
I also have 30,000 COD points now, so I'll be buying every single one ever.
And yeah, that must be nice. But anyways. So that's that. Yeah, it is also disabled in Vanguard, but probably by the time you guys are hearing this, it'll be back in Vanguard. So if you really did want all the fucking goodies, you could just do it in Vanguard. It's probably a more economical use of your time anyway, because you can level Vanguard weapons before, Warzone comes out. So there we go. And then now, next section here, patch notes, changes already in effect. So spoiler alert, not much happening right now.
Not much?
As we've been saying, they're preparing for the new Warzone map. It is now the eve of Thanksgiving. Not too much has been going on, but there's still a couple of things to talk about. They've changed the player count in Vanguard on Ship House to the following. Blitz is 7v7 instead of 8v8. Assault 6v6 instead of 7v7. Tactical now 4v4 as well. That on Shipment 4v4 I think would actually be pretty fun. DOS Haus though, I feel like that's a little low. And it's kind of annoying that they're changing the player counts for both maps rather than doing them individually. Because I think 4v4 is a little low for DOS Haus. What do you think?
Yeah, it would be tactical for sure. Yeah, I think DOS Haus for tactical shouldn't be less than 6v6 actually. Yeah. I can see shipment, maybe tactical being 5 versus 5, but even when we played this playlist, you don't get tactical often. We weren't even playing 6v6 shipment often at all. It's almost always assault or blitz, and you could really not even tell a difference in those modes, because once the team gets spawn trapped, it doesn't matter if there's 7, 8, 10 people on the other team, you're spawn trapped no matter what. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. So anyway, they've done that. And this is probably, by the way, like a Band-Aid for all of the terrible spawns and the spawn trap.
Yeah.
Rather than
100%.
an actual proper fix of the spawns and spawn trapping.
Yeah.
That's really what this feels like to me, because it's a lot easier to just change the player counts than it is to like adjust the spawn logic and then, added more lines of code or whatever they would need to do for that. So
yeah, usually it's involved something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. But by the way, that makes me think like, I don't know how many spawn adjustments we're going to get. I mean, on the one hand, they could be like, yeah, this is a Band-Aid, but we're going to fix it when we come back from Thanksgiving break. But I don't know. What were you going to say?
Oh, I just said, well, we're not getting any this week. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, we're not. So, which leads us to our next little point here. Here's one of the 3 tweets we've gotten from Sledgehammer in the last 2 weeks or so, probably. We're committed to supporting our team as well as you, the player. We want Sledgehammer Games to be a safe and welcoming place for everyone, and we'll use our channels to update you about the game, as well as our commitment to moving forward. Thank you all for the support you've shown our team since Vanguard launched. We've been right there with you. Getting demolished by shotguns on DOS Haus. No, you haven't. You don't play the game. Stop lying. The spawns on shipment. The Vital and Cal Up combo. DevError 5573. And so much more.
Yeah.
So all lies right there. All just fabrications. There's no chance any of those things are true. So cool, Sledgehammer, got it. Your feedback is constantly viewed, discussed, and over time, I'll stop. We'll continue to make Vanguard bigger and better with each patch. So we'll see about that. We will be back in action next week, and we'll hit the ground running as we head toward the exciting start of Call of Duty Vanguard Season 1 Sledgehammer Games. Now, what I find interesting about this tweet, this little statement from the development studio Sledgehammer Games, is they talked a lot about what they've done so far. They've lied a lot, but they've left out any plans whatsoever for the future. So here's what I mean. If I'm Sledgehammer and I'm thinking, okay, we're going on vacation, but we're going to change X, Y, and Z before we get back, I'm going to mention that in this statement. I would say, we will be back in action next week and we'll hit the ground running with the following changes. Fine-tuning the spawn logic for shipment. Lowering further the MVP voting screen time. Fixing more in-depth snapshot errors, and more. That's what I would say. If I was a developer and I had plans on doing anything.
Well, you're not a community manager. You wouldn't say any of those things.
What? Well, you might be right. Hey, you might be right, but it's worrying to me that they do not have any agenda or roadmap, as it were, going forward. Because seriously, I think if they had things coming down the pike, changes, fixes, or whatever, they would have mentioned it. Like, oh, when we get back, we're going to like continue to work on whatever, snapshot errors or something. But they didn't say a word of that. They just talked about things they've already done, which is worrying to me.
I don't know. I just don't think we'll get a substantial update until Season 1. And then even then, Season 1 probably won't be enough. Season 1, I'm expecting some major weapon balancing updates because I already expected more and haven't gotten any. So if Season 1 launches without weapon balancing and we have to wait till Season 1 reloaded, wow. They're not off to a great start with this game at that point in terms of updating shit. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I think essentially this whole thing was just basically them saying, see ya, we're not working much this week. Most of us aren't
100%.
here. See ya. Here's a little tweet to let you guys know.
Yeah, they're definitely getting Thursday and Friday off and the weekend.
Oh, they got the whole week
shouldn't,
off.
but they are. So
Bobby
yeah,
calls him in.
Well, only the women.
Yeah,
that is, of course, why they tweeted this, was to say like, hey, we're not doing any patches for the rest of this week. But I just wish they would have said something. I could be looking into it too much, but I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Don't expect any more big changes this week. And honestly, I wouldn't expect many next week either. Because they come back Monday. How long do they have to work on a patch before it's deployed? If they're able to launch a patch by Wednesday or Thursday, then that must mean it must not be a very big patch, because they wouldn't have had a lot of time to work on it from Monday to Wednesday or whatever. So things are going to continue to be pretty slow on the Vanguard development side, and I think that will just continue until Season 1. Yeah, for sure. So we'll see what we have in store then. And with the launch of Warzone, there's going to be a fuck ton to do and talk about when Season 1 does launch. But until then, I suspect, I'm almost positive, it's going to be very, very slow on the update side of things for Call of Duty across the board. That's almost certainly the case.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, agreed.
So now's, again, just, they're doing a lot of double XP at least. So just keep chugging them out on Vanguard, level up all those ARs, level up all those SMGs. If you get those done, start on snipers and shotguns as well. Probably not in that order. I would do AR, SMG, shotgun, snipers. That's the order I would level up each and every weapon in each and every one of those categories in that order, because something from a handful of things are going to be really fucking good on day one of the integration. And it's just going to be a matter of finding out which and how quickly that happens, and then reaping the benefits and playing with it before it's nerfed into oblivion. And I guarantee that is exactly what's going to happen. Vanguard's going to launch in 2 days. Everyone's going to be using the same gun. It's going to be really overpowered. And then a week after that, or 2 at the most, it'll get nerfed into shit. And if you're spending those 2 weeks where it's good leveling the gun, which you should have been doing earlier, then you just will be sad and you're going to miss out on PR breaking games.
Yeah.
So
true.
again, just level that shit up. Most importantly, the ARs and SMGs, I would say.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for patch notes, changes. Fucking nothing really has happened. A dog shit event that is completely inconsequential, and we're just there at home ingesting tryptophan or whatever, and we're playing the waiting game. So now we're going to get into news and upcoming changes. Tanner, why don't you suck me off? Why don't you kick me off? Why don't you kick me in the balls, little bud?
Got it. Warzone and Vanguard Season 1 has been delayed. They let us know a few days ago. It is delayed until December 9th. That is the official release day for the new map and for Season 1 that's happening in Vanguard and Warzone. December 8th, for those who have early access, you get early access by owning Vanguard. So if you're a Warzone main and you want to play a day early, you're going to have to buy Vanguard. Sorry. If you cared that much
know
about
what?
Warzone, though, you'd also already be playing Vanguard, leveling up your gun. So you're a fake fan. So fuck you.
You know what's funny about this tactic too?
What?
This is actually going to earn them like probably upward of $1 million.
Yeah.
People who don't care about Vanguard, but they're going to be watching fucking Warzone streams, seething,
Yep.
shitting, pissing, farting, and
Gonna be
crying all over themselves.
Yeah, they're gonna be all mad.
Yep, just
Shaking.
red in the face, snot running down their nose, dribbling into their bottom lip. And they're just going to say, fuck it, I'm buying Vanguard just to play Warzone 12 hours early. And they're going to make a lot of money on it. It's actually like crazy how much money I would expect them to make just for this so people can play a day early.
Yeah.
Especially with all these fucking streamers, they're going to be so hyped about it. There's going to be fucking Twitch streams and dancing and
Yep.
lines of illicit substances being insufflated. So
lines,
there's going to
yeah.
be a lot of activity. But yeah. So again, to remind you guys, Vanguard, Warzone, whatever, Season 1 did get delayed. So December 9th, but really December 8th for anyone who owns Vanguard. I don't know if there's a... Excuse me. I don't know if there's a time of day, but it's either going to be midnight or like 10 a.m. Pacific time. I don't know which. It doesn't say here on Call of Duty's tweet. Do you have any information on that? What time?
What time it's at? No, I'm not sure. I do know. Oh fuck. Hold on. I think I favorited it on Twitter. Something we had talked about was like what would happen in that downtime. And I saw something earlier and I didn't like the tweet, so I'll never find it again. Basically, in that 1 day gap between December 8th and December 9th, Verdansk will not be playable. That's what we had talked about what was going to happen during that. The only thing playable will be Rebirth Island still. And then Caldera is available on December 8th. If you don't own Vanguard, you can't play that whole day. All you can play is Rebirth Island. So that makes me assume, though, everything's just staying Modern Warfare, by the way. If Rebirth is playable that entire time, nothing's being switched over. There'd be downtime for everything. So
I agree.
To me, that pretty much
you're right.
confirms we're staying with everything. It would have been nice to switch over to like Vanguard movement and stuff, I guess. But also, I don't really care as much as I once did. It's whatever. We're getting a brand new map. That's enough, honestly. So, and for the average person, they much prefer MDub everything to Vanguard, like in terms of movement and shit. So if that's going to keep the player base healthier, then that's fine by me. Doesn't bother me too much.
I am expecting that we get... Yeah, I agree. First of all, I agree with you. I think the app we're staying on is Modern Warfare. If it wasn't, we probably would have found that out by now. And the fact that there has not been a peep on that topic, and the fact that Rebirth is playable for that day, as you said, is a very strong indication that we're staying on the Modern Warfare 2019 app for the new map, Caldera. However, what I think will happen, because they're going to keep doing Warzone until it stops making them money. And it's going to make them a lot of money this year also. And they're going to expect to make it a lot. They're going to expect it to make them a lot of money next year as well. So, as in 2023. So, what I think is going to happen is this is going to be Warzone Caldera for a year and some change on the MDub 2019 app. And then when we switch to MDub 222 2022 too many twos, then we'll get a new Warzone map, and it's going to be played on the Modern Warfare 222 application. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what's going to happen, because they want Infinity Ward to be the wardens of the Warzone application. I think when we get the new Warzone map for MDub 2022, we will be switching to that app as well to play Warzone on. That seems like a very safe bet to me. And what that will allow them to do is see the feedback they've gotten about Vanguard, say, okay, people liked these things, they didn't like those things, and then do the opposite of all of those things because they obviously hate pleasing their player base for the next year of Warzone. What do you think, Tanner? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
That was, I think,
Helicopters.
that was, I think, what we kind of originally had talked about. I think Tom Henderson had even guessed that when all this first started happening, that it would probably just stay the way it is until the next Modern Warfare comes out, because that's Infinity Ward is Activision's pride and joy. It's their, you know, their golden child, their favorite son. They don't care about the other studios, so that would make the most sense to kind of depend on them for everything. And no matter how you, I, or someone in our Discord feels, MW 2019 was far more popular than Cold War and more popular than Vanguard is and ever will be, probably. Yeah. So they see that, and that's all they need to see. So I think
that's a good point too.
Yeah, so I think everything with Warzone is staying the same in terms of the game's movement. It's going to be like how it always has. The only thing I can still see changing at some point is getting changes to perks. Maybe getting updated Warzone-specific perks with this drop. I think we're going to end up getting surprised, and when this new map comes out, there's going to be a lot of other changes that no one saw coming, that hadn't been leaked, no one had talked about, but like good little changes like that, like maybe perks or something. And that'd be, you know, that'd be a nice change of pace, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. I could see them doing new perks for sure. Maybe like... I could see new perks being added as soon as Season 2. I don't think they're going to do perk balancing in the sense of moving them around again. So, like, they're not going to make, like, EOD a yellow perk or something. Like, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
But I think I would be unsurprised if they added in brand new perks again, just like they did with Tempered and Combat Scout. In fact, I'd be surprised if we didn't see that this year. And that'll be really cool too, because like that did change the game pretty substantially, because they're decent perks, but they're not too overpowered, so they did surprisingly well with those, I think, all things considered. But anyways, basically Warzone did get delayed. December 8th for all of you listening, because you obviously own Vanguard because you're listening to a podcast about Call of Duty. So we also have a little fucking peek here at the roadmap, which I think we've already seen, right?
Yeah, the roadmap we've already seen. Yeah, that so the Season 1, there's leaked cover photo through like the PlayStation database. Shit gets uploaded on PlayStation. People data mine it. They figure it out. Even Charlie Intel tweeted this out, so it's probably a thing. It's the new cover art. It's whatever. There's a crashed bomber in the background. They're on the beach, obviously, like Caldera. There's a couple planes in the air flying by. There's little beach huts over on the right. New operators. There's 3 new operators in the middle, which will be the ones we're getting in the season. And a couple new guns on there, at least. There's kind of been rumors of what they are. They're kind of leaked what people think they are. I don't really care too much about that anymore. It'll be a gun. It'll be in the game. We'll figure out how it performs when it gets here. But I think one of them's like the well gun or something, which has always been a gun in like every World War II game pretty much. But yeah, so there's the cover art. It's cute, I guess. Doesn't really tell us a whole lot.
And for those of you who think the plane crash in the background is a big deal, it's not. We talked about this. We already know there's going to be like a specific mode where planes are flyable. Doesn't mean anything for traditional Warzone. So relax. This is not an indication of anything we haven't already talked about. So
yeah,
not much to say on that picture. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to add.
Nope. Yeah. So on the next point here, last week, Tom Henderson had said content creators will be playing the new Warzone Pacific map Caldera next week, which is now this week, in addition to a new Caldera trailer going public. Gameplay from those creators is expected to be shown soon after.
Ooh,
so
that's right.
He said this on
20th,
Saturday the 20th. I'm frankly just not sure if this is happening anymore. Because, I mean, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. They're not going to be playing the new map tomorrow. They probably won't be playing it Friday because no one will be there. So all I can think is maybe he's in the UK. He's hours ahead of us. Maybe when he posted this, it was Sunday and he was referring to like our next week, as in like a few days from now or something. I don't know. So either he was just wrong or this is actually happening next week. Because I was excited to see it's like, oh, dope, new Caldera trailer, which would go in line with them launching this new Secrets event that's in the game and everything right now. You would think maybe they would do some sort of trailer, or maybe it makes more sense to do the trailer when like that event starts winding down or something next week. So we haven't gotten this yet. It's Wednesday night. I don't think we'll get it at all this week. So that kind of sucks. Now I'm not expecting any new Warzone news until next week at this point.
I agree. Yeah. Because this tweet was pre-delay.
Yeah,
so
it was. Yep.
The timing is probably going to be the same. It's just everything is going to get pushed back a week.
This wasn't pre-delay. Pretty sure this wasn't pre-delay. No.
The 20th?
The game was delayed on the 19th. So yeah, this was after they announced the delay.
Was it that? Damn. Okay. Yeah.
So maybe he just had his dates wrong. Maybe that's what it was supposed to be, and then he didn't really think about it or something when he said. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't think it's happening anymore.
I think it's going to happen, but just not as soon as he thought.
Well, not this week. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be. I would be shocked if there was not a Caldera trailer.
Well, it would have to be next week at this point because, like, look at a week from now is the 1st. The game comes out the 8th for people who own Vanguard. That's 2 weeks from today. So, I mean, you'd start expecting to see shit next week. But when he had tweeted this, I was like, oh, 2 weeks out from launch, we're gonna get a new trailer and everything. That's when I was kind of surprised and shocked. Next week, we should expect a bunch of things. So I don't think we're getting anything for 5 days or so now.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. The gameplay from creators is going to be really fun. That's going to get a lot of people fucking hyped.
Yeah.
Me included. Yeah. I am very excited to see that. I want to see how colorful the game is. I want to see what people's frames are like. I want to see the terrain. I want to see all of it, frankly. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Same.
I'm really fucking excited. I wonder if they'll be allowed to live stream it.
I don't know. He just said, what did he say in that tweet? He said, gameplay is expected to be shown soon after. Yeah, I don't know. That could actually mean either thing. That could mean they drop a trailer and then they go, okay, we're going to go into some live gameplay from streamers playing right now. Or that just may mean they can make their own videos. Because for the launch of Vanguard, there was the live stream where they had a bunch of people playing it. So it could be either.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe they'll have Lil Jon out there playing Caldera again.
Yeah, Miniature John. Yeah, it's possible. So
Miniature John.
Either way, yeah, I'm excited for that. But it doesn't change the fact that it comes out on December 8th, and I'll be playing it the moment it comes out, whether I see a trailer or not. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens. But I am excited for that. I'm more excited for the actual goddamn thing to come out, though. And it's that simple. Smile.
Yep. Cool.
Got it.
All right. Next order of business here. As we were just talking about, you get 1 day early access if you own Vanguard. PlayStation and Xbox users, you're in luck. If you leave your house, Walmart has a Black Friday sale going. Physical edition only. You have to leave your house. You have to go to the store. You have to purchase the video game. Vanguard is only $39. That's a good price because video games now are $59 or $69, one of them. I don't know. But physical copies, $39 at Walmart. So eat your stupid little fucking dry turkey. Eat your grandma's pumpkin pie she brought. Go to Walmart, pick up Vanguard. It's, I don't know if they usually discount them this early. Maybe they do. I don't know. But from what I saw, it's just them. I don't think it's like a bunch of retailers. So yeah, there you go. You guys can save some money if you have thought about buying the game and just haven't yet for some reason, which is probably not many of you.
Yeah, agreed. It's pretty smart on Walmart's end because if I'm going to Walmart to buy a game on sale that I otherwise wouldn't have bought, I bet you I'll get some other little items too. Maybe a bag of Doritos with a fucking code that Tanner's already taken a picture of and stolen, unbeknownst to me.
Well, yeah,
maybe a Snickers bar in the checkout line. You probably get a decent amount of extra money. So smart play. But yeah, many of you shop at Walmart already anyway. So if you don't own Vanguard yet and you're seething and you want that 1 day early access, pick up Vanguard while you're there. Yeah. It's on sale, $40, and then you'll have that early access.
Yeah, there you go. This holiday season, I'm giving thanks to our friends at MANSCAPED. Do I tell my extended family that I have the Performance Package 4.0 from the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming? Not to mention, it includes their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer to tame my bush and score brownie points with the in-laws. Gift yourself MANSCAPED, or the man in your life who needs it. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust MANSCAPED with 20% off plus free shipping with the code DROPSHOT by going to manscaped.com. Think your holiday spread is good? It's time to give thanks to the MANSCAPED Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. Inside, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, which are super soft and comfortable, by the way, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Think of it as a cornucopia for your balls. Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave, plus it's waterproof. This performance package also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up top in your nose and ears. Some of you guys need that. This nose and ear trimmer uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system to provide proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate little holes. Can't forget the MANSCAPED liquid formulation. They're like the pumpkin pie and ice cream after Thanksgiving dinner. Can't live without it. The Crop Preserver ball deodorant and the Reviver spray. Your balls will be living in turkey heaven with these formulations. For the gifters out there, MANSCAPED, to seal the deal with 2 free gifts in their Performance Package 4.0, the boxers and the travel bag. Gifting MANSCAPED is the perfect hack to become the family favorite, which some of you need. MANSCAPED has been busy and just launched their refined body wash and 2-in-1 shampoo plus conditioner. Both feature MANSCAPED's signature scent and will help you unlock your confidence this year. Your boys and body will be oh so fresh and so clean when you start off your self-care routine with a body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code DROPSHOT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off free shipping, manscaped.com. Be thankful this holiday season for the best of all. Give the gift of Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
All right. We're back. So, next order of business here is more.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. Let's go.
In our new fun and exciting bi-weekly, 2-weekly edition, Trouble at Activision, which is going to be a new section of this podcast, apparently. Now, someone in an episode recently in the YouTube comments told us he didn't want to hear about politics. Now, I found that interesting because I don't think we've ever talked about politics on this show.
He's probably the Alex Jones jokes.
Could be that guy. I don't know. I think it was a different comment. Don't care. This isn't politics, bud. Hey, Bobby Kotick, not a politician, right? So, you don't care about politics? Cool, man. Good thing we don't ever talk about it, right? Good thing we don't talk about politics then, because that would be a conundrum. But we're not in that conundrum, because we haven't talked about politics, have we? Just found it interesting, right? That we got that piece of criticism. And also, if we did talk about politics, then we're talking about politics, I guess. Because this is not a democracy, right?
It's also barely a Call of Duty podcast.
It's scarcely a Call of Duty podcast. That is correct. This is a dictatorship. This is a soapbox. And stay mad. And fuck Bobby Kotick. Tanner, what do you got for us?
Let's start it off here. According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal, Bobby Kotick told senior managers at Activision Blizzard he would consider stepping down if he can't quickly fix the company's culture problem. Now, before we get into it, I don't know off the top of my head how long Bobby has been with Activision Blizzard. If he hasn't figured out at this point that
it's like 30 years,
almost all of the employees think he's the problem, what's going on in that guy's brain? He's the problem. What do you mean quickly fix it? They're saying you've been the root of all of the issues for years now. What are you going to quickly fix? You've been the problem, buddy.
I found that funny too.
Hey, sorry to get political, but you're the problem, Bobby. I guess that's political now, right?
Let's get political.
I guess an old white man trying to kill women is political. I don't know.
Allegedly.
So Bobby Kotick has told senior managers he consider leaving the company if he can't quickly fix the culture problems at the video game giant. Mr. Kotick, who has led Activision for 3 decades, stopped short of saying he would step down in a Friday meeting with execs at the company, but left the possibility open if misconduct issues across the company weren't fixed, quote, with speed, these people said, that he would step down.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Like...
they're saying he's the problem. What are you trying to quickly fix? The issues that have been around for apparently 30 years is what some people think? I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Such a fucking
it's like,
idiot.
It just doesn't make sense because all the complaints have been about allegations of past misconduct. Like, it's over now. So there's nothing to fix anymore. You just have to, like, not let it happen again, but that's, like, not possible to do quickly.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know if you stopped things from happening in the future, if you stopped them now or something. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I don't know.
I know.
I feel like what happened is Bobby Kotick met with the board of directors in a smoke-filled room somewhere with the president of the United States. Just kidding. Sorry. Got too political. It's a joke. And they were like, listen, you need to, like, throw these media outlets a bone and say you're thinking about stepping down when he's not actually. I still don't think he's stepping down. I just don't.
Well, at this point now, it's been a whole week, and again, everything, these things lose traction so quickly that it's already just, like we had said last week, you don't see a lot of people talking about it, so it's pretty much at that 1 week mark. He hasn't stepped down. I don't think he's going anywhere then at this point. Yeah. So none of those problems, him leaving a voicemail to a former secretary telling her he was going to have her killed, him hiding the reports of women allegedly being raped and sexually assaulted, him keeping someone with the company who had allegedly raped a employee underneath them. If none of that got him fired, then I don't know. I guess he's not going anywhere. Which we'll get into a little bit more of that here in a second. But I just thought that was funny. That's like, what does this guy not understand? They're saying you're the problem. What are you going to quickly fix? They just want you gone. They want to try with someone else is what it seems like.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, last week we had talked about Xbox CEO, I think, and PlayStation, was it? I think both of them sent out emails saying, blah, blah, Bobby K is an awful person. They were, quote, internal emails, but they get leaked, so they're not meant to be internal. They're meant to be seen by the public eye. This time, Nintendo America President Doug Bowser. Change your last name. Last name of Bowser.
Absolutely change it.
Huh?
That has to be.
That's fake.
That has to be.
There's no way.
Because Bowser is a Nintendo character. It's like the bad guy in Mario.
Isn't it?
Is Bowser, yeah.
Was that owned by Nintendo?
Yeah, Mario's owned by Nintendo, right?
Is it? I don't fucking know. I'm not a
let's look it up.
6-year-old little boy.
Mario.
Anyways, will you look
Nintendo. It is.
Okay, so Doug Bowser has a fake last name.
That's
so
fake
fucking
name.
cringe, Doug.
Yeah, change it, Doug. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, people named Doug. Holy shit.
Or maybe, hey, hear me out. Maybe Doug Bowser has been the president also for 30 years. And when Mario, the game, was first originally being developed, it was by a woman who had some complaints about her boss and decided to make the villain in the game she's making named Bowser. Maybe this is the
possible.
original villain, dude. It's possible. Hear me out.
It's possible.
That's a joke. And I don't want Nintendo's considerable legal team coming after me, but interesting theory.
Yeah.
Bowser.
So, nothing too exciting from there. Just blah, blah. He says, oh, we're committed to having an open and inclusive workplace where all are welcome, blah, blah. Same shit Bobby Kotick says. So anyways, there we go. So publicly now, 3 large president/CEOs of other gaming companies have called Bobby Kotick out by name. Or maybe not by name, but they've called out Activision for their issues.
What is Nintendo... Do Nintendo and Activision have any business dealings, though? Because I know, like, Call of Duty sold on, like, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. It's not on Nintendo. Is, like, COD Mobile associated with Nintendo in any way? Or
That's
is
what I was
any
just thinking.
Activision
I don't
title?
know.
Like, why would Nintendo...
Is COD Mobile on Nintendo Switch? Oh, no, it's not. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know a single thing about COD Mobile, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I just find this more odd. Because from what I can tell, Nintendo's just wholly divorced from Activision anyway, so why send an internal email unless you want it to get leaked and get good press, yeah.
It's crazy how all 3 of those emails from those companies were all internal emails.
Yeah. Yeah, super wild, yeah.
So they send an internal email, then they call the Wall Street Journal and say, hey, I just sent this email. Did you guys get that? I put you on the list. You guys are one of our internal...
Yep. That's a BCC right there.
That's a little BCC. Any
Yeah.
BCCs? So anyways, there we go. That's cute.
And
Thanks, Bowser.
Yeah. Real fucking stand-up guy, Bowser, firing off an email.
The thing is, if that's his real last name, how long has that fucking dude been involved with the company? That dude had to have been involved with Nintendo forever.
I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Doug Bowser, dude.
It's one of the... Oh, wait. It just said something about... Oh, never mind. He worked for Electronic Arts at one point. Yeah, no, so that's... Yeah, it has to be a fake last name. I don't know. Fuck his last name. Anyways... next up here from Charlie Intel, Activision Blizzard board of directors are still standing by Bobby Kotick as CEO, announcing in a new statement last night the formation of a workplace responsibility committee. Hold on. That will work to oversee implementation of new workplace procedures. So this was a kind of a long thing. Basically, Activision formed a workplace committee that are ran by 2 independent directors outside of the company. Of course, one of them that is one of these independent directors is also someone, I'm pretty sure, who's on the board of directors for the company anyway. So it's like they're not like third-party directors from what it seems.
See. Yeah.
So again, nothing's going to change because this is the same board of directors that wants to keep Bobby on board. So the committee will require Activision management to develop performance indicators. Don't know what that has to do with sexual harassment and other means to measure progress and ensure accountability. Again, bunch of words that can have little to no meaning behind them. That's the way these things work.
1,000% true. Yeah.
This is the most worthless, stupid committee. Nothing's going to change from this. Nothing ever does from these type of things, ever.
Exactly. This has no teeth, as they say. Like, dude, if you work at a company and the people who run the company are a certain way, they're the ones making the committee, so they can make the committee and then, like, just pretend like they're doing something and then not change anything at all.
Yep.
Because it's their committee. Like, it's just, this is dumb. I've never heard of a fucking internal committee. I don't care if there's independent people that they are going to choose to install, by the way, independent, to whatever, oversee it. This is gonna, this will change nothing.
Yeah.
It's all just a big PR stunt. All of this shit is. Like, what? Didn't they just make another fucking committee?
Oh, they
Was
make
that
her
not
committees,
enough?
yeah.
Just a lot of committees, dude. A lot of committees.
A lot of committees, no changes.
Probably. Yeah. So, yeah, this is just dumb.
Yep.
Just a Band-Aid. Yeah.
Yep. And last major article here from the Bobby drama. So there's a Bloomberg article from Jason Schreier, change your last name. He's a writer for Bloomberg, writes a lot of gaming news. He had something to do with some of the articles we talked about last week. So there's an article about basically why Bobby is still in charge of the company. Why isn't he gone? Why doesn't the board of directors want him gone? So here's a few snippets from that article. Many people have questioned why the board is supporting Kotick when the situation at Activision has become publicly toxic and detrimental to the company's stock. This is a loyal group that have stood by the CEO through several massive crises before, such as his 2010 legal battle with the creators of Call of Duty. I don't remember what that one is. I don't know what that was, by the way. The board, mostly men.
Game?
I don't know.
What you mean?
Includes 5 people who've been connected to Activision for 18 years. So 5 of the guys on the board of directors that kind of oversee him have been with the company for 18 years. 2 of these
Kotick's on the board.
2 of the seats are occupied by Kotick, and his longtime business partner, Brian Kelly, who together purchased their first stake in Activision in 1990. So Kelly's the chairman, so that's his good old boy, as they say. That's his buddy. They'll go to prison together. They may have allegedly went to Epstein's Island together. Can't say for sure. But
it's possible. But
those are the 2 good old boys right there. Another guy's like CEO of Warner Brothers, blah blah, a bunch of execs. So in other words, half of Activision Blizzard's board have been together for nearly 2 decades. So what does that mean? They've made a shitload of money together. They don't want him gone. They think he's doing a good job. They're also all old white men just like him. They don't find anything wrong with sexually harassing their secretaries because all of those men have done it numerous times. Allegedly, probably. Allegedly. Yeah. But yeah.
Yep.
So it should be no shocker there. There are some other people on the board. There's a couple females, I think. There's at least one female, maybe more.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I think
but there's
like
one
2 or 3.
But even she's another, former CEO of a bunch of companies. They're all similar type of people.
Her name's Ghislaine.
Yeah. So there's another reason the board may not be ready to show Kotick the door just yet. They've been making millions of dollars together for years. In 2003, when 2 of the guys joined the board, Activision was trading around $2. Even now, after shredding 32% this year due to the ongoing crisis, I don't know if they're saying crisis as in just all these issues or if they're talking like COVID too. I don't know what that really means. Shares are hovering around $63.
Yeah.
So these boys are all millionaires together. They do everything together. Go golfing together, grope women. There's just, they're all just like Bobby. So hey, shocker, they don't want him gone, right? So last thing here, some current and former employees of Activision Blizzard have described the company upper ranks as a boys club where being friends with the top executives is the best way to get promoted. Smile, that's how every company like this is. That's not surprising. Yeah. It's not about who does the best job, it's about who you know. Anything like this is. Who you know, how many dicks you suck, how many women you allegedly grope. That's what gets you promoted in this world.
How many secrets you keep to yourself,
How many women you say you're going to have killed.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, that is, So, like, part of this article was sort of eye-opening to me. Like, Kotick's on the board himself. He's real tight with at least one guy, probably others. What was totally unsurprising to me was toward the end here. There's another reason the board may not be ready to show Kotick the door. They've been making millions of dollars together for years. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is at the end of the day, if you're on the board of directors of Activision, you are like pretty good about the numbers and shit. And you know that you're making a lot of money, obviously, and you don't want to just give that up. And if someone's been your CEO for 30 fucking years and making you a lot of money and making you a lot of gains, I mean, Bobby Kotick could have like been just draining children of blood and drinking it on an island. And they're like, yeah, but the share went from $2 to $63.
Yeah, true.
Like, what are, fuck it.
Well, that's what
Fuck
he was
it,
doing
dude.
on Epstein's Island, allegedly.
Allegedly, and it's possible. And we're joking, obviously, Activision. So that is the least surprising part of this article, is there is, of course, a reason why Bobby Kotick has not already been fucking booted from the position. And it's because they're making money hand over fist. I mean, so much goddamn money. So, of course, they don't want to get rid of him. Because it's working for them. And at the end of the day, it is a company and they're trying to make money. And if they have a guy in a position who's helping them make a fuck ton of money, they don't want to get rid of him for any reason. Think of it this way. If the company was not doing well and there was this much scrutiny, you think Bobby would still be around?
Yeah.
He would have been fired the first hour.
True.
By the board. But since he's making so much money for them, at least they think, then they don't want to get rid of him. And the only way they will do it is if their bottom line is impacted. And the only way their bottom line gets impacted is if this gets enough, if this gets frenzied enough for business relationships to be impacted, such as with Sony or with Microsoft, Xbox and PlayStation, and or if, and there are other sponsors, or if consumers just stop buying Call of Duty. Now, the second part of that equation will never happen. Call of Duty diehard fans, they do not care at all about any of this. They know none of it. They don't give a shit. They're just waiting for the next season to come out. They don't give a fuck.
True.
Call of Duty's prices. If anyone cares less about the plight of the working class woman at Activision, it is Adderall snorting, Warzone addicted 17-year-olds playing Call of Duty. They just do not care. They will spend the money no matter what is happening at Activision. I'm dead serious. Okay. If we required to run a Warzone server child slave labor where they put hooks in under their armpits and hung them up from the rafters or something.
Jesus
and
Christ.
bled them dry. Warzone players wouldn't care. They would just still play though also. They just wouldn't give a fuck.
Yep.
I mean, we all know about Foxconn, right? How many of you have iPhones still? I guess they just don't matter to you, right? And that is how it works, baby. They're still going to be selling copies. Not that what they're doing is as bad as Foxconn. Maybe it is. I don't know. These are all, of course, allegations that we're merely reporting on. We wouldn't dare imply anything ourselves because that would be illegal. But yeah, the bottom line is the consumer is not going to care. Everyone who plays Call of Duty, young men, don't give a shit about any of this. They're still going to buy the game. And I think the board of directors knows that. So unless there are some business deals that fall away from this heat, Bobby is here to stay. And like Tanner said earlier, if he isn't gone by right now, he probably isn't going anywhere unless things get much worse.
Yeah.
Which is possible. There could be more stories that keep coming out. That's possible, but it would have to get awfully bad to take the guy who took you from $2 to $63 per share out of that seat.
Yeah.
I think it would have to get really fucking bad.
Yeah. Agreed.
So
cool. Well, that's all we have.
that is all we have. So again, as we said, boys and girls, real light week. We're all still now, we were playing the waiting game before Vanguard came out. We are once again in that position, waiting for Warzone to come out. A lot better of a wait now that we have Vanguard, to be sure. But until season 1 in a couple weeks, don't expect too much in the way of news or patch notes or changes to the game. All hands on deck are now for this Warzone integration, which will be a mess, but it'll at least be exciting and different. And it'll be fun to laugh at Activision's woes. And to be fair, Vanguard launch was really smooth.
Yeah, it was very.
So who fucking knows? Nothing would surprise me anymore. Maybe the integration is actually pretty good. It could go over pretty well. I think it'll be undoubtedly better than the Cold War integration was, but I still don't think it's going to be seamless.
Yeah, no
but
shot.
We will, of course, see on that. So we'll be back on Saturday. We have a fun and exciting episode planned, which we will deliver to you on Saturday. In the meantime, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/thedropshot. Best way to support the program. We do 5 bonus eps a month. We do weekly hangouts with all of our patrons. We do gameplay breakdowns and much more. Check us out, thedropshot.com. You can find a link to the Patreon there. You can find a link to our merch store. Don't forget, Black Friday sale, just for that weekend only. And we'll have the discount coupon code posted on our YouTube page. You can find it on our YouTube. And once you get the code, it won't work unless you're subscribed to the YouTube. So subscribe to the YouTube, go to the community tab. On Black Friday, there will be a post with the discount code. Use that at checkout at thedropshot.com. You can get a discount, 10% off. We're trying to liquidate the warehouse. Everything must go. That's another great way to support the program as well. But Patreon should be your first stop because we give back in the form of bonus episodes. And the last one we just did, which is now live if you're listening on a podcast app, I really enjoyed. And Tanner and I learned a lot researching for it and delivering it. And I'm sure you guys will too. And there's going to be way more good ideas to talk about also once the integration happens. And there's still quite a few Vanguard episodes we have planned as well.
Yep.
Because there's still a lot of Vanguard that has been left uncovered by us. There's a lot of fertile ground, as it were, over on the Patreon. So once again, patreon.com/thedropshot. You can go to thedropshot.com, find links to everything there, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Patreon. You guys know the fucking vibes. That is it, boys and girls. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, remember, stay humble.
Stay humble, bitch. Happy Thanksgiving.
Wow, man. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, I guess.
Yeah, see ya.